We're hearing about a shortage of tradespeople across the board.
Yep.
Certainly in the floor covering arena. Are you seeing that, and is that a problem for you guys?
I think one of the things that we always want to try to do is, get the younger generation involved in the floor covering industry. And no doubt we're seeing a shortage of folks. They're all the way across the board. As you mentioned, it's not just in flooring, it's in construction in general. I think there's some programs, though, however, that are within the wood flooring industry, such as the National Wood Flooring Association. They've really developed some programs that are encouraging folks to get out there, get education, and be able to be trained the proper way. Because no doubt there is a shortage of help out there, and I think that's one way that the NWFA, I know, is encouraging people to get educated, to get trained, and certainly within our own company, we encourage training as well.
Are you seeing this shortage delay jobs, prevent some jobs maybe from getting done?
Specifically, yes. I've seen, I've talked to many contractors that, are multiple weeks out just because they might not have the right crews or enough crews to complete that job. So I do think it is affecting the industry, no doubt.
Well, we read a lot about it, and I'm not sure, and I know I've talked to a lot of retailers who have jumped through hoops to try to get people to do some of the jobs, and they tell me that if you have the installers, you're going to get the job pretty much.
Right, yeah, and we're finding that across the board too, that especially in some hot markets right now across the United States where real estate and construction is explosive. I personally live in the state of Texas, and I know the construction market is very healthy there. There is definitely a shortage of help that they need to keep things rolling to continue to build the houses, and of course when the houses are built they need the wood floors installed.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a streamline effect.
Floor care in the hardwood sector, you're involved in that in a big way. Hardwood floors, everybody loves them. I guess they want them to look good. It seems to me, though, just historically, a lot of retailers haven't concentrated a good deal on that. Yeah. Talk about that. Are they doing that more now than before?
Well, it's funny. I remember when I started, Dave, 10 years ago, a lot of folks were still using the vinegar and water, just water, and there are still contractors out there that certainly promote that. Care and maintenance is a very large industry, all the way across all types of floor coverings, not just hardwood floors, but of course hard surfaces as well. We're very fortunate, actually, within the U-Floor Systems group, we have a company called RZ that's over in Germany that actually manufactures all of our cleaners, not just for hardwood, but some of the other cleaners that we have for hard surfaces. The care and maintenance, Dave, is no doubt, I think, it starts with the contractor, and that's one thing that we try to do is work with that contractor so that they understand the importance of the care and maintenance so that they can pass that on to the consumer and the homeowner. And I think when the consumer and the homeowner actually can get onto a maintenance schedule and clean their floors with the proper cleaners, I think that goes a long way. Our cleaner, as an example, the Pallmann hardwood floor cleaner, safe from all hard surfaces, and does a really nice job on these oiled floors, does a very nice job on pre-finished floors, doesn't leave a residue, doesn't leave a streaky haze, and I think that that's something that's important for homeowners, because no doubt they can walk into a lot of different areas, whether it be at the grocery store or some of the big box stores, and find a plethora of hardwood floor cleaners.
Yeah.
It's really, I think, up to the contractor, the retailer, and us as manufacturers to make sure that we're promoting the right cleaners for the right different floors, so that
Well, it also seems, I mean, it's a challenge for distributor salespeople.
Yes.
To get contractors and retailers plugged in, but there's a built-in advantage other than the fact that it makes your floors look good. They look to these retailers and contractors as a source, I suppose, and that gets them back in the store.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's one thing that we always push with the retailers. We have a very nice hardwood floor cleaning display center, and we say, we talk to the retailer about getting that add-on sale, whether it be that they include a free cleaning kit or a free 32-ounce spray bottle with every wood floor purchase, just to get that homeowner off to the right start.
That's a great idea.
I think what that does is that allows that homeowner to come back to that retail store, and as you and I know, retail stores not only sell hardwood, but they also sell tile and carpet.
Yeah.
So there's a good chance that when they walk back into that store, they may have a need for something else other than that hardwood floor cleaner.
I hear you. You had talked about the distribution network a little while ago. Talk about the care that you exercised in setting that up. And I know that it's, in that you talked about the technical side, the educational side, and I guess that's imperative that you have what you see as the correct distributors.
Yeah, one of the things that we've been very fortunate about on the Pallmann side is working with some very good quality distributors. And so when we're sitting down with some new distributors and we're talking to them about what Pallmann can bring to the market, we also look to them and we're talking to the distributors about the way that they interact with their customers in the market. And so the folks that we have partnered up with across the country, we know bring the best customer service, and it's really an extension of our customer service to them that they're offering their contractors or retailers across the nation. So when we're talking with the distributors, whether it be a new distributor or existing distributor, our biggest thing is customer support and being able to support that distributor. And we've oftentimes, actually gone into some markets and held off on opening distributors just because we might not have had the right personnel on our end to be able to service them. And so we've had to maybe hold off on opening a new distributor, come back to them a year or two down the road just to say, hey, we have the right people in place to support you, because our customer service level is absolutely critical to the success of our company.
I've got to imagine a lot of distributors are pretty surprised at that.
They are. They're a little taken back. And often when we open up a new distributor, we like to say, well, we're not going to just send you a pallet of wood or a pallet of finish and send you on your way. When the pallet of finish comes into the loading dock, we want to have a Pallmann rep right there that day, helping unload it, helping put the product on the shelf, training every person from the counter person all the way to the outside sales rep, making sure that everybody that works within that distributor branch understands a little bit who Pallmann is, because we understand the importance of they're our extension of customer service of our brand to the contractors. So we want to make sure they get off on a good start.
And they're pretty receptive to that. I mean, it seems to me that distributors that are familiar with a particular brand and a particular line of products, they're going to talk more about that and feature that more.
Yeah, one of our key successes, Dave, moving across the country was really other distributors talking amongst each other about whether it be the Pallmann brand, and I'll speak for the Uzin brand and the Wolf brand, because as mentioned before, that customer service level isn't just within one brand, it's across the entire group. So there's nothing more powerful than when a distributor talks to another distributor and says, hey, you need to take a look at these guys from U-Floor Systems, because they're doing something a little different, and their customer service level is extremely important to the distributor, and they pass that along to a new distributor or a potential new distributor. And that has really helped with our growth, is just our reputation in the industry of being that customer service leader.